third thing most people really get wrong is they hyper focus on the title. So I'll give you an example. If you are working at Bank of America, you might be a data engineer 2, and you might be saying to yourself, okay, I want to advance to a data engineer 3, or at big tech, that's called a senior data engineer. The problem is titles aren't equal. So that's the big rule. So what I mean by that is a senior data engineer at Bank of America isn't the same as a senior data engineer at Amazon or Netflix. And oftentimes it leads to people trying to make 2 levels of jumps, meaning a senior data engineer at Bank of America might be 1 level below a senior data engineer at Netflix. And so the person that's here that thinks they're making 1 jump is mistakenly trying to make 2 jumps by going and applying 2 levels up at a big tech company. And the problem with that is they're basing their target off of the job title, and because of that, they don't realize that they're overshooting. And so they might end up spending a lot of time with not an optimal resume applying to jobs that they never stood a chance for. And I see this all the time. Clients are constantly like, no, but I want this title. I'm like, well, do you want the title or do you want the target compensation? And then they're like, well, I care more about the compensation and the salary. It's like, yeah, no shit. And so for the love of God, put the ego and the status aside, because the title does not matter, okay? In fact, I had one client that was like, I want to be a data analyst. I don't want to be a business analyst. I'm like, oh my God. Business analyst is basically a data analyst, especially at big tech companies, and they basically get paid the same. We're talking about $3,000 difference, if that, right? And so put the title aside, do your research as to what that title at that company gets paid. Because again, remember, the same title at different companies, and this is especially true if the company is smaller, a startup, medium, etc., get paid wildly different. In fact, a senior data engineer of Amazon might get paid $300,000, one at Bank of America might get paid $180,000, right? Almost a $100,000 difference more. So again, put the title aside and don't do it for the status, don't do it for the prestige. Do your research on the compensation, because 99% of you are going to care more about that than the title.